Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Matt and welcome back to Crypto Kings. In today's video, we have a ton to talk about, including the fact that CoinMarketCap recently just responded to the circulating supply issue with Shiba Inu and a whole lot more. So if you guys are new, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more daily Shib vids, and let's get right into it, folks. So if you guys have already seen all that has been going down here, what the major idea here is from CoinMarketCap in a brand new YouTube video they just released literally 5 minutes ago, you guys can see they actually talk about the Shiba Inu circulating supply. I know a lot of people have, wanted to get some level of clarification on this, and essentially they are stating that their supply of 549 trillion is correct. They said they revised it, up from late October at 394 trillion SHIB, and they believe that this is the accurate amount. They said that they, received feedback from their users that the circulating supply was static and not updating dynamically, which prompted an internal audit. After review, they refreshed it, yada yada, and basically they're saying it is correct, which is again extremely weird considering there are so many people from the Shib team who have said emphatically that this is wrong. So it still kind of continues in a sense with the idea that yes, there is a lot of debate over whether or not this is correct, and they're still saying, can we call for a ceasefire from CoinMarketCap? And I'm sure there are going to be some rather bot replies here. But regardless, I'm sure a lot of people are not going to be satisfied with this answer here per se. But regardless, it is nice to see at least that they came out and gave us a little bit of information to the public, even if we disagree with it. When it comes down to it, guys, Shib is having a very rough day, and this is absolutely worth diving into. But before I do, make sure to check out Webull, guys. Top of the link down below in the description. It is so easy to do if you guys want to start trading stocks, crypto, including Shib, all that good stuff. You guys can use my link, and we'll both get some free stuff. So at the top of the description, you guys use my link and sign up. I always do appreciate it. When it comes down to it, guys, here is what we are working with. So when we check our entire list here on the day, it's not particularly hot for anything, minus Tether and USDC, minus our stable coins here. Nothing is in the green for the most part. I mean, maybe a handful of things, but everything else looks to be in the red. And really, folks, what this is showing is that, in a sense, when Shib has a lower volume, and this is something I talked about and have predicted in recent videos, when the volume for Shib is a little bit lower than it is on particularly volatile days, when Shib has a very low volume, in my opinion, that is the time in which there will be more of an allegiance to Bitcoin and Ethereum. That is when I think these, main players here are going to be driving what Ethereum is, or what Shiba Inu is doing. So when Bitcoin is down like this on the day and Ethereum is down today, it looks like Shib is suffering some of the repercussions of this. If there was a major social media movement right now and we were getting, hashtag Shib to the moon trending here over on Twitter or whatnot, that probably would not have, as big of an impact on the price as Bitcoin and Ethereum are having today. It's just the fact that because the volume is so low comparatively, I think they're having a larger influence. So when we look at our market cap, guys, again, we are down to $23 billion, and this still keeps us at number 11 because, of course, Avalanche isn't quite there yet, and Doge is still trekking ahead, even though they are down a little bit from where they were. So Doge still isn't having a great day either. But what is worth noting is, of course, the fact that when we check the graph here, we are really about to enter some new territory, guys. I mean, what we are seeing here is essentially, again, not a game over. I mean, this might be actually a good time to buy, and we'll get into some indicators later that, in my opinion, may show that this might be a good time to snag some more Shib. But what we're seeing is actually the beginning of that major surge here on like the 25th. The beginning of that major surge, we are about to pass below where that surge took us. So, of course, on the 25th, we have this rocket from like 40 all the way up to 80, basically a double here in like 2 days. We have this incredible surge. What we are seeing here is essentially what could have been a sort of falling through of all of this progress that was made. So again, all this gain that we made here, we could in theory lose if we continue to fall through like this. Now the question is, and I'm sure what a lot of you guys have been asking, is when do we bounce back? How do we bounce back? How is that possible? Well, there are a few options here. The first one, the major option, is the fact that this was just a flash crash, and we are way below, what the relative strength index considers to be normal. I mean, this is really, low territory for the relative strength index. We are way down to around 14.8. So that puts us way below what is considered normal for the current, volume today. That puts us below what would be considered normal for a regular sort of, meh, kind of mediocre day for an asset. So again, this relative strength index headed down like this definitely shows that we do have the ability to snap back and to easily surge back if we wanted to, because again, this overselling is what's making it volatile. Again, you guys can see the sell volume here is crazy. That looks to be what is making it more on the volatile side. Now, of course, I had said that this line of support really was around 43, 44-ish. That was the line that I had set for the past couple of weeks. Now, the question is, do we head back to that? Is it possible that this was just a flash crash on a bad day for the rest of crypto, and that after this flash crash, we bounce back and we have kind of a normal, period of growth and it heads back, doing something like this? Is that possible? Well, again, something like that I think is possible because the Fibonacci retracement may be here to show us that it is. So you guys can see here is the Fibonacci retracement giving us all of the values here of the high and the low for the most recent runs. We have the very low here of 45 from the most recent dip all the way up here to around 50 from the most recent dip. And essentially what has happened is we have completely fallen through the 161.8% line, which is normally a good sort of savior. This is a good kind of bounce back in a situation like this. So again, the 1.618 line, 161.8% line here, you guys can see all the way down as it fell through 42. This would have been a good spot to bounce back and could have, maybe brought us back onto those fib lines. Unfortunately, we even fell through that. Now, why would this line have been good? Well, essentially, this line would have showed us that, yeah, we are losing a good deal that we made on this most recent game. We have lost all of this progress from 45 up to 50, and even then some. We've gone down from 45 down to around 42, but that is okay because there is still, the relative strength index is still hanging in there, and we can still, bounce back and have a normal, sort of session here. So again, this line here would have been really, really good if we could have bounced off of it, and again, kind of had more of a normal trading session on the day instead of what looks to be, again, an extremely volatile fall. So again, definitely concerning stuff. I know a lot of people are not going to be happy over this. Of course, I like to always be honest as possible. Is this a great day for SHIB? No. Do I think it will have a bounce back? It will have a resurgence? Absolutely. When that is, I can't tell you. But that is my assessment. Again, I definitely do think there are a lot of indicators so you could look at. Again, same thing, moving average cross. I mean, there are a lot of indicators so you could look at. You guys see the orange or the green comes over the orange again, meaning that, of course, it is bearish for the time being. So there are a lot of indicators here that are showing that, yeah, this is a pretty bad day, but I still think we will have a bounce back. And hey, maybe if this FUD issue here with CoinMarketCap gets resolved, maybe things will improve. So with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new. See you guys on the next one. Peace.